In this video, I'm going to show you 5 powerful features that the Kadence theme adds for LearnDash based websites. Here is the website that we're going to build in this video. Now, the Kadence theme has multiple LearnDash complete website templates that you can use, and everything that I show you in this video can easily be added to any of those website templates. I'll show you how to customize these course pages here with the options that Kadence provides. There's lots of different layout options here to make this look exactly how you want it to. I'll walk you through how the colors set in the Kadence theme automatically sync with LearnDash. I'll show you how to add this dark mode toggle to lessons, and your students will be able to just click right here and toggle it into a dark color palette that you can totally customize with your brand's colors. I'll show you how to use the powerful elements feature to inject content right here on the sidebar of LearnDash and in multiple other locations inside of lessons. And I'll show you how to have dynamic headers. Here is a header that shows when a student is logged in, and here's the header that will show when the student is not logged in. You'll be able to fully customize these headers to make it exactly how you want it. So let's get started. So we're going to start literally from a fresh installation here. There's no themes or plugins or anything installed. The first step would be to install LearnDash and any of the add-ons that you want to use on your website. This is very simple. You'll go to plugins and click right here where it says add new. Next, you'll click where it says upload plugin. And this is where you'll choose those plugins. So for this website, I'm going to install LearnDash as well as the course grid add-on for LearnDash. Great, now that that's done, I'm also going to be using the professional version of the Kadence theme for this video, and it happens to be a plugin, so I'm going to go ahead and add that now the same way. Great, so now I'm going to activate LearnDash and the add-on that I'm using for this video, which is the course grid. So I'll go ahead and choose activate, choose apply, and now those plugins are activated. Next, we're going to install the Kadence theme. I'll go to where it says appearance and then click on themes. Next, I'll click where it says add new. And off to the right here, I'll search for Kadence. Here's the results. This is the one I want right here, and I'll click on install, and now I'll choose activate. When you first activate the Kadence theme, you should see a banner right here that gives you the option to install Kadence starter templates, and this is what we want to do. So I'll go ahead and click on this button, and it will download and install the plugin for us. Here I see a list of the templates that are available. If you notice here on the top right, it says Gutenberg, and when I click on it, it gives me an option to choose templates built with Gutenberg or built with Elementor. For this video, I'm going to choose Gutenberg, and the choice that you make is really a personal preference. Everything I'm going to show you in this video works regardless of the page building tool that you're using. Also, everything that I'm going to show you is perfectly applicable to any of these templates. So if you like the design of one over another, you could choose that template. But for this video, I'm going to use the one right here called Business Courses, which was specifically made for online courses. So I'll click right here to choose it. And then we have a few options. First, we can choose a global color palette, and this will change the look and feel of your website, every area and every page of it. And you can choose any of these color palettes that you like and easily change them later on. So you can see I've chosen this, and as I scroll down, everything's changed. The icon colors, the buttons, everything is conveniently changed for you to match your color choice. I'll click this right here to reset it to the original one. And then you have a second option here to change the font selection. So we have the default, but if I like any of these better, I can choose the one that I like. And just like with the colors, it affects every area of your website, and you'll see those new font choices have been applied. But for this as well, I'm going to stick with the default fonts. Now I'm going to go here to the bottom where it says full site. I'll choose that. And this is where we're going to start installing all of the pages that make up this template. You can enter your email address right there, click on subscribe and start importing, or you can click right here where it says skip and start importing. Great, it's done. So I'll click right here where it says finished and view your site. And you can see we already have the site set up for us. Now we just have a few more setup steps. When you do this import, it will import as well for demo content courses. So I'll click right here where it says LearnDash and choose courses. And you can see here are those demo courses. I'm sorry, it was 5 that it imports for you. I'll go ahead and click into this one right here, building an SEO foundation. I'll go ahead and close this little walkthrough. And next, what I want to do is click where it says Builder here in the top left, and I want to add a lesson, and this is for just showing you all the options for this video and everything you'll be adding to your site. So I'll click right here where it says New Lesson, and I'll give it a title. Great. And then off to the right, I'll click on Add Lesson, and then I'll click on Update to update the course. Next, I'll go back to the course list, and let's go ahead and take a look at that lesson. So I'm going to go to the front of the website. I'll scroll down to where the course list is. I'll choose that course that was building an SEO foundation. Here it is, and I'll go into that lesson. Now, if you want that full immersive student experience using LearnDash, you need to enable a feature called Focus Mode. Let's do that now. I'm going to go to where it says LearnDash, and I'll go into the LearnDash settings. And then right here, there's an option that says Focus Mode, and I can just click right here to toggle Focus Mode on, and then click Save. Now let's go ahead and take another look at that lesson. And there you see it, we have focus mode enabled. Now, what I want to show you though is that the colors inside of the Kadence theme automatically sync inside of the colors in LearnDash. So this is set as our primary color, and this is our secondary color. This really cuts down on the time you have to spend setting everything up because it just works out of the box. Now, speaking of colors, let me show you where you can set or change those colors if you didn't like the color choices when you set everything up. It's very simple. Everything is found inside of the customizer. And if you look on the top left, there's an option here that says customize. So I'm going to go ahead and click on customize. And I just want to show you quickly where those colors are. So if you go to where it says general, and we'll choose general, the third option down says colors. And you can see here are the colors that make up the color palette of your website. And when you change any of these colors, it's going to change everywhere on your website. It doesn't get more easier than that. So for example, we see this orange is the primary color, and here it is. Now, if I click, I can choose a different color, and let's go ahead and see. I just chose this kind of a purplish blue, and you can see it's changed everywhere on my website, including inside of my course. So now I'm going to show you how you can change the style of your course homepage. And you can see this is our course homepage. It came with the template. These options are going to also be found inside of the customizer. So while I'm on it, I'm going to go ahead and click where it says customize in the top left. Then we see this option here that says LearnDash, and these are options added by the Kadence theme. And the first one here says course layout. We'll choose that. And here's going to be a variety of options that we have to make this look exactly how we want it to look. First, we're presented with structural options. And then we have a tab here that says design. And when we choose that, these are going to be more font choices for the course index page, as well as colors for those various choices. We have them all right here. But most of the options are going to be here inside of general, and many of them are self-explanatory, and some have a big impact on the layout. So we have basic ones right here that says show course title. Obviously, if I toggle this off, the title disappears. Let's go ahead and get that back. We have course title layout. We have alignment options here. And don't forget, there's also mobile responsive options. This right here is called the breadcrumbs. If you don't want to show the breadcrumbs, you can click this little eye and the breadcrumbs will disappear. Right now we're using the narrow layout for this page, but if we just wanted it to be normal, which is a little bit more wide, you can see there we have it. It's a little bit more wide. Or if you wanted, say, a right sidebar, you can choose this option. And now there's a right sidebar here that you can customize whatever you want on that sidebar. Let's go back to the original narrow layout. Next, we have the content style. So you can see it's in this box. This is the boxed style, but we can go and choose the other option and that box disappears. Next, we have some padding options, the featured image options right here. So this is the featured image for the course. If you don't want to display the featured image, you can easily toggle it off, but there's also some clever options here for the placement of this. So it's currently set for the position behind. I can change it to above, and this is what it looks like. And there's also an option for below, and that's going to have the title be above the featured image. You can also control the size of the featured image. So if you wanted it to be maybe a 16:9 format, you can choose that, or Inherit just is going to use the size of the image as you've uploaded it. All right, I just spent a minute or so choosing some different options, and you see that you can get a very different look and feel to the course index page. To get this layout for the course title, I chose this option here, which was above content. I center aligned the course title like that. I hid the breadcrumbs, left the narrow option, and down here for the featured image ratio, I made it the 2:1 ratio just to tighten that up a bit. Now, once I click on publish, this will apply to all of your courses. They have all had the layout updated to have this look to it. The Kadence theme offers all the flexibility to get the exact look that you're going after. Next, I'm going to show you how to add the dark mode just to LearnDash lessons. And this is a very nice thing that you can offer to your students. It's much easier on the eyes, and you're going to be able to customize all the colors to get it to look exactly how you want. So for this, we need to enable the Kadence Pro Theme plugin that we installed at the beginning of the video. I'll go to Plugins, and I'll choose that, and here it is. I'll go ahead and activate Kadence Pro. Then I'll go to where it says Appearance, and I'll choose where it says Kadence. Now, when I scroll down, this is presenting you with the list of the Pro enhancements that are now available to you. So the one that we want for dark mode is where it says Color Palette Switch. I'll toggle this on, and then I'll go right here where it says Customize. Next, I want to get inside of a lesson in focus mode because we're going to enable this just in that location. So I'll scroll down, and here is the SEO course, and then I'll scroll down and I'll click on the lesson I created in the beginning of the video, and here I am in focus mode. First, we want to enable the feature, and I'll toggle it on right here, and you're going to see it adds a floating toggle right here, and we can control and set this toggle to be exactly how we want it to look, but it adds it here to the bottom. I actually don't want that. I want to have it up here just in LearnDash lessons. Now, the way that this works is the Kadence theme allows you to have multiple color palettes, and we're simply going to have a different color palette that enables this dark mode, and it's our dark mode colors. So right here where it says dark color palette and it says palette 2, I'm going to switch this to color palette 3, which already is going to have the dark colors, but they're going to need a little tweaking, and we're going to do that. So now if I toggle dark mode, you can see it looks pretty good. We still need to change some things, but it's looking pretty good. There's some text here that we're not able to see. It's going to be very easy to change the color of that bit of a text, but I just wanted to show you we're already almost there. Next, I want to turn off this fixed switch, and so I will toggle it off, but it's completely up to you whether or not you want that there, and it will be available on all the pages of your website if you desire, but we just want this for the LearnDash lessons. So this is what I wanted so far. Now I'm going to go back in the customizer settings, and I'm going to go back again, and I want to get into the LearnDash options right here. So I'm going to go back into LearnDash, and then I want to choose this option here that says lesson layout. And here it is, enable dark mode switch in LearnDash focus mode header. And we just want to go ahead and toggle this on, and you can see there it is, the toggle switch for dark mode, and I can toggle it on and off. Now let's go and fix the color. So when I toggle it on, you can see these colors don't work out that well, which is okay. So you can see, let's go ahead and fix that. So I'm going to go back again, and I want to go into where the colors are. I'm going to go back one more time. I'm going to go into general, and this is where colors are located. And then you can see this is where I can see the colors in the various color palettes. We chose color palette 3 to be our dark mode. So when I choose this, you can see these are the colors that are making up the dark mode colors. So I can see all I need to do is change the accent color, or this second color right here. So when I click on it, I can choose an alternate color. There we go. I think that color works out nice, but you can choose any color you want. All of these colors are completely customizable for you. So now I'll switch back to color palette 1, and let's test it. I'll click on the color palette switcher, and there we go. I think dark mode is going to be a huge hit with the students inside of your courses. So now I'm going to go ahead and click on publish, and now this option will be available whenever someone's in one of your lessons. Let's test it. Here I am, and I'll go into that lesson, and I will toggle it on. There you go. Dark mode. Next, I'm going to show you how to create a dynamic header. And this would be an alternative header that will show based on some conditions, such as a user being logged into your website. Setting them up is very easy. We simply need to go back to where our Kadence settings are. And this is going to be right here where it says conditional headers. I'll go ahead and toggle that on. But I also want to enable the header add-ons, and this is going to give me more things that I can add to my header. Great. Now let me show you how to create that conditional dynamic header. We just need to go into the customizer again. So I'll click right here where it says customize. Next, we have the option right here that says header. I'll choose that. And so this is the header builder for Kadence. You can see we have this grid here, and you can literally just drag and drop these items wherever you want to create the header that is exactly how you want it. And then we have these header items here that we can drag and drop and just get the layout that we're after. But when we scroll all the way down here in the left, there's an option here that says conditional header. So I'll click on that. And then what we need to do is create the new header that we want to show just when people are logged in. So I'm going to click right here where it says add header. And then I'm going to copy the default. So basically this header right here, I'm going to copy the layout of it, and then I'm going to tweak it. So I'll click on copy default, and there we have it. Here's this new header that was created. I'll expand the options by clicking on the arrow, and let's give it a new name. There it is, logged in header. And then we have a few choices to make. So first is the display settings. So I'll expand this, and this is where we want to show this header. And so I actually want to show this on the entire website, but there's other options here. You can get the exact look that you want. I'm going to choose entire site. And then where it says user settings, I'll expand that. And it says visible to. And let's go ahead and choose logged in users. So I want this to be what shows when someone is logged in. I'll go ahead and choose that option. And this works for me. It's all set the way that I want. So I will go scroll up and then toggle this on to enable this new header. Let's go ahead and collapse. Now, this is just a default one that gets created automatically as you first enable this feature. We really don't need it. So I'll click on remove header, and then I'll confirm it. So now what I want to do is just click on publish, and now we need to start customizing this header. It's very easy. It says currently previewing header, and it's the default one, but we want to start editing the logged in header. So when I click on this drop down, I'll choose logged in header. And then it just says when I click on save, the whole page is going to refresh. I'll just click on that. It refreshes. And now I'm editing the logged in header. All right, so if someone's logged in, I don't think I need to show them this sign up button. So I'll go ahead and click this X to remove it. You can see now it's gone. So what I want to do is use this account header item. So I'm going to click on it, drag and drop it, and I'll let go right there. And here it is. Let's start customizing it. I'll click right here for the settings for it, and it reveals in this panel. And just like when we were editing the course layout, there's general settings and design settings right here, and we'll tweak both of them. Let me go back to general. So what I want to show, right now it's set to icon. I want to show username and then the avatar, or actually label, then avatar. Let's go with that. There we go. Actually, I'd rather it show the logged in user's name. So I'll choose right here where it says username plus avatar. There we go. Now, I don't actually like how tiny the avatar is, and that's going to be in the design settings. So I'm going to scroll up and click where it says design. And then right here, it says icon image size. I'm going to change this to pixels. So it says EM. I'm going to change this to pixels. And then I am going to make it, maybe let's see, that looks a little large. I think I'll do 35. That looks good right there. Now there's more options when I go into the general tab. What happens when someone clicks here? Where do they go? Do you want it to be a drop-down menu, a link? There's lots of different options that you have here that you can get familiar with. I'm just going to leave it as that and then click on publish. So now I'm going to go back, and we're still previewing the logged in header. I'm going to switch it back to the default header. So I'm going to scroll all the way down where it says conditional header. I'm going to click on it, and it says currently previewing. I'll go back to the default, and then I'll click right here where it says confirm. We get the little refresh, and great. So this is the header that people are going to see when they're not logged into the website. And when they are, they're going to see the other header. Let's go ahead and test that. I'll get out of the customizer, and you can see I'm logged in. So this is the header I'm seeing with the button gone and the account header item there. Let's go ahead and test this when we're not logged in. And here I am in an incognito window. I'm not logged into the website, and you can see we have the other header, the default one. Next, I want to show you a really powerful feature in the Kadence Pro theme, and that is called Elements, and it allows me to insert content inside of different parts of the website, including inside of lessons. So there's this sidebar area here. Here's a list of the lessons. I can inject some content here and other locations inside of LearnDash. It's very simple to do. Just like with the dark mode and the conditional headers, we just need to go back here to the Kadence settings and enable the feature. And so this feature is called Hooked Elements. I'll toggle this on. Great. And what happens is it's going to add a new option underneath the menu here. So let's do a quick refresh. And here it is. It says Elements. I'll go ahead and click inside, and then I'll click right here where it says Add New. Now, the first thing it's going to ask is which type of element do we want to set up? We're going to set up a default element. So let's go ahead and give this element a title. I'll just name it Lesson Upsell. And then for the content, I'm not going to design anything right now. I'll just go ahead and enter some text. And here's what I entered. This is a demo of Kadence Elements. You can design anything. You can put buttons in here, images, whatever you want, you can put it in here. Now let me show you how to set this to display inside of lessons. So what I want to do is click this option right here on the top right that says Element Setup. And then right here it says Placement. And when I expand this, you're going to see all these placement options. You can create site-wide banners. There's so many different things that you can do. You can inject content inside of blog posts. But when we start scrolling through all of these really cool places that you can inject this content, if you have LearnDash installed and activated, there's going to be an option here that says LearnDash. And as I scroll down, you can see here it is, LearnDash Focus Mode. And so there's also LearnDash course pages and LearnDash group pages, but we're going to inject it into focus mode. So we have a bunch of options here. So for me, I'm going to put this after the sidebar navigation, but we have the before option, we have before title, before content, and after content. So for me, I want to choose after sidebar nav. Now, it's important to note that LearnDash doesn't natively give you the ability to inject content where you want it inside of these spots. This is something that you're really only getting with Kadence Theme. All right, so for the display settings, I want to show this in my LearnDash lessons. So I'm going to expand the options right here. And I'm going to scroll down and we're going to see it say lessons. So here's courses and here it is, single lessons. Now you can get into just particular lessons from particular courses, but I'm just going to put this in all lessons. There we go. And then for the user settings, obviously we want the user to be logged in. So there it is, logged in users, but there's other options available in here as well. Now, if this was a timed promotion, right here, there's an option that says expired settings. And when you toggle this on, you can have this stop showing on a specific date, but we're not going to do that for this example. I'll go ahead and click on publish and then publish. And then let's go ahead and take a look at that lesson. And I'm going to refresh the page. And if it worked, we'll see content right there. And there you have it. It says this is demo Kadence. This is a demo of Kadence Elements. The exact content that we entered right here will now appear underneath the lesson list here in the sidebar for all of your lessons. This is a very powerful feature, especially when you pair it with some of the Kadence blocks. There's a countdown timer block. There's some really powerful blocks, and you can add that content here to enhance the experience that your students get inside of your courses. And there you have it. Many powerful features that you can have for your LearnDash website when you're using the Kadence Pro theme. Now, I really just was scratching the surface on what you can do when you pair these two products together, but we wanted to give you an idea of this powerful combo and what you can accomplish. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.